Hey everyone, welcome to another video. It's been a while since I've made a video. The reason being, there has been so much happening in just the last 3 months, but I did want to make sure to set aside some time to make some videos, especially for the new year. Speaking of which, Happy New Year! The year is now 2024. Yike! Today's video is going to be kind of like a New Year's recap. I feel God has blessed me, my husband, and my family just so greatly this past year. And I wanted to take some time to acknowledge His provisions and blessings and just glorifying Him with the testimony of His goodness that has so abundantly been shown. There has been a lot of changes, and this video is going to be just chock full of new things that has not even been talked about on this channel. Number one is the background is completely different. This is me and my husband's new home. We just bought a house, and that's the Christmas tree in the background because we just celebrated Christmas, our first Christmas together as a married couple. And also this mic. This is a beautiful mic that my husband got for me for Christmas, and I'm gonna try to implement it in my YouTube production. Slowly, my production tech is getting better, and so hopefully that means better quality videos for you guys. So the year 2023 has seen a lot of changes, and I'm super blessed to say that a lot of those changes are good changes. Some changes came out of, trials, as a lot of them do, but I can attest that God has been so good, having walked with me through each and every one. It was this time last year, Christmas Day actually, that my now husband asked me to marry him, and that was really the highlight of 2023, as you might imagine, going into a new year planning for a wedding. The wedding just really defined what 2023 would look like for me, bringing about all the stresses and all the joys that planning a wedding brings. I can honestly say that aside from the joy that came from getting engaged, last Christmas was one of the hardest ones for me. At that time, I was in the midst of immense spiritual and emotional battle, facing, past traumas, abuse within my family, and I was just really struggling with it. And I feel that God used the engagement to be like that one little glimmer of hope that I could hold on to, and it eventually, grounded me. I cherish in my heart the words that my husband said to me when he presented the ring. He said to me that he knew, how hard that Christmas was for me, and that he wanted this memory, this one happy memory for me to have. And it indeed was just that. After that, 2023 passed really quickly. From January to June, it was just counting down the days until the wedding. I learned a lot about just letting things be, letting people help me, and also just living in the moment. It took me a while. I remember saying in a previous video that there were moments of sadness that should have been, joyous. Some things, I regret handling them the way I did. But overall, I look back at my wedding and I am so happy, and happy that I got to experience that. Many things happened during and after the wedding that I feel like the devil was really trying to get a foothold to ruin everything, but God's peace eventually prevailed, and I think we had a lovely wedding and we had a lovely honeymoon, and it was overall a really great time in our lives. Most shockingly, soon after the wedding, my husband and I became homeowners. of our first home. We were just so shocked with how perfectly everything came together, down to, the searching of the house, because we were searching for a while. Everything was like completed in like weeks after the initial offer on the house. Like God was in it 100%, making everything happen smoothly for us. After settling in, we were blessed again. I got a job. It is like a substitute covering for a maternity leave, but it's still like a teaching position, which feel like it was a perfect position for me. Christmas came again, and it was our first Christmas. We had a small but a really blessed holiday that we spent with friends and family. My sister, who lives out of province, came to visit. It was really a beautiful surprise. This Christmas was definitely one of the most peace-filled Christmases I have had to date, and it was just truly another blessing from God. As I reflect on the year of 2023, I can count all of these many blessings, and I just don't feel like I'm grateful enough. God has done so much for me individually, in my faith walk, and for my husband, for our marriage, and for my family. I just believe that this year, 2023 past, was probably just the year of blessings and provision. I believe me and my husband are entering the new year of 2024 with light hearts and full of peace and full of expectation for what God has for us and for our church in the new year. I hope and pray that this testimony does not stand alone in what God has been doing in people's lives. Hope and pray that it has been the same for all of you, that you all have been blessed and are looking forward to the new year. I'm so glad to share everything that God has done in my life and in my marriage. This is really the sole reason why I made this channel and am making videos, is to spread the word and to share God's goodness and provision and just love for me and for my family. May there be many blessings for each of you in the new year coming, and joy as this new year starts. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.